Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just multiply this out. And what do you get? You get x. Well, 2 is 6/3, so you get 7/3. Then I get plus 15. 3/3 and 1/3 is 4/3. I'm adding the exponents, by the way. Minus 100, x to the 1/3. All right, more complicated. The domain is all real numbers. All right, so let's put this down. What do you get over here? 7/3. This is going to be the derivative. X. I take away 3/3, I get 4/3. Plus, well, now I got to do 4/3 times 15. Well, 3 goes into 5, 15 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. And that would be x. Take 1 away, you get 1/3. Minus 100 thirds x. Well, let's see. If you take 1 from 1/3, you get minus 2/3. Right. What I'm going to do here is get a common denominator. Before I do that, let me write the common denominator right down, because I think I should do that because I'm seeing thirds all over the place. So 20 is the same thing as 60/3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out x to the minus 2/3. And I'm going to factor out a 3 from the bottom. What are you left off with? You got a 7. X. Let's see what you get there. You get 6/3, right? 6/3 is 2. Plus 60. And I pull that minus 2/3, so I'd have 3/3. 3/3 is 1. And then minus 100. I need to try to factor that guy. I see 3, x to the 2/3. And let me look at that 7. If this is going to work, it has to be 7x and x. If it's to work. And I'm thinking about the 100. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 10 and 10. Plus, minus. Let me just check it. You do get 7x squared. You get plus 70 minus 10, which is 60, and you get minus 100. So I got critical numbers over here, and the critical numbers they have to be in the domain, and certainly I'm seeing this thing as being undefined at 0, so that's one critical number. The other critical number I get would be minus 10. By the way, these do not need to be properly spaced, but they need to be in the right order. So minus 10 is definitely below 0. And when does 7x minus 10 become 0? When x is going to be 10/7. And again, I know it's not properly spaced. I'm not really that interested in properly spacing anything at this point. So 10/7. All right? It's not properly spaced. What am I going to do? I'm going to take test points. And someone says, what test points would you choose? Well, I need a number after 10/7. And 10/7 is, 2 would be a safe number there. So I plug it in, and you get positive on bottom. On top, you get positive 2. So I'm going to say it's positive over here. All right? Again, I chose 2. The bottom is positive. I'm just looking for sign, by the way. The top is also positive. Now, what's a good number between 0 and 10/7? I'd say 1. The bottom's positive. The top is negative. What does that mean? It's decreasing. I got a critical value at 10/7, and an indication of a min there. Well, let's look at below 0 now. I'm going to try minus 1. All right? Now, granted, looking at the bottom, minus 1, you'd have to square it, take the cube root of it. So it's definitely positive on bottom. On top, what do you get? Let me write this over here. Definitely positive on bottom. If you take the minus 1, plug in top, you get a negative times a positive, which is a negative. So it's negative. Now, someone can say, what does that mean? It means that something strange has happened at 0, by the way. All right? What's happened at 0? There's actually a vertical tangent line, but it's constantly decreasing there. All right? So let's keep going. All right? Let's keep going. Let's go below minus 10. And I want to go to minus 100. Bottom's still positive. We're squaring it, by the way. And you get a negative times a negative on top, which is positive. So overall, it's positive. So what do? I have critical values, and the critical values are going to be minus 10 and 10/7. Let me show you that's written down. Whoops. Okay, I got those. I did my simple sign analysis, and what I found out we got a maximum here at minus 10. Maybe I did something weird here. Let's see. You know what? My notes are wrong again. I got to correct them. I don't know if this happened to me, a copy paste or something. So let me just cancel out of here. Let me read that. I got that simple analysis. First derivative indicates that a maximum occurs at 0. That is incorrect. The minimums occur. That's also incorrect. These are going to be maximums. When I say that, local. All right? General shape. And again, when I say general shape, don't get me wrong in this. You know, something like this over here. And by the way, maybe I shouldn't do that. That's crazy looking. You know, general shape, something that it really precipitously drops, vertical tangent, and then it comes back up like this over here. All right? So, you know, these are certainly local looking at it. Thank you. But I will correct the notes, by the way. This is the second error I found in this section.